Hey there guys, in this video we're going to be simplifying this radical trigonometric expression. So we have the square root of sine to the fourth plus 4 times cosine squared plus the square root of cosine to the fourth plus 4 times sine squared. And we're supposed to simplify this. Now before we do that, please consider subscribing and ring the bell to not miss my latest videos. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about the Pythagorean identity. So we all know that sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x equals 1, which means that I can go ahead and say that sine squared of x equals 1 minus cosine squared, and cosine squared of x equals 1 minus sine squared. So I can go ahead and replace this with 1 minus cosine squared and replace this with 1 minus sine squared. So let's go ahead and do that. And if you do that, we're going to have the square root of sine to the fourth plus 4 times the quantity 1 minus sine squared plus the square root of cosine to the fourth plus 4 times the quantity 1 minus cosine squared. And then this is going to be simplified to the square root of sine to the fourth minus 4 times sine squared plus 4 plus the square root of cosine to the fourth minus 4 times cosine squared plus 4. Now notice that the expression u squared minus 4u plus 4 is a perfect square because it is equal to the quantity u minus 2 all squared. Now, if you look at this expression and this expression, you can see that both of them have the same form as this expression. So I can go ahead and say that both of them are perfect squares, but the difference is that in this one, u is sine squared of x, and in this one, u is cosine squared of x. So from this, I'm going to have the square root of sine squared of x minus 2 all squared plus the square root of the quantity cosine squared of x minus 2 all squared. Now notice that the square root of m squared equals the absolute value of m, and the absolute value of m equals m if m is non-negative, and it is equal to negative m if m is negative. So from this, I can say that our expression equals the absolute value of sine squared of x minus 2 plus the absolute value of cosine squared of x minus 2. Next, we need to go ahead and find out whether these expressions are positive or they are negative. Now, we all know that sine of x lies between -1 and +1, which means that sine squared of x lies between 0 and 1, which means that 2 minus sine squared of x is something negative. So this is going to be something negative, and the same thing is true for this one. So from this, I'm going to get 2 minus sine squared of x plus 2 minus cosine squared of x, which simplifies to 4 minus sine squared of x minus cosine squared of x. But notice that if I factor out a negative out of these two, I'm going to get 4 minus the quantity sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x. And based on the Pythagorean identity, this is equal to 1. So we have 4 minus 1, which is 3. So our expression simplifies to 3, and this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing for more contents like this, and hit the like button if you enjoyed watching this. Hopefully I will see you later. Goodbye for now.